Does fracking affect the water supply? Fracking can sully water supplies on the off chance that it is not done legitimately. In light of the fact that the fracking liquid infused into rock to empower gas to be discharged regularly contains lethal chemicals, the issue ought not happen, as fracking commonly includes boring more than a mile underground, far more profound than the water-bearing rocks, aquifers, from which we get our water supplies. However, another plausibility of tainting happens where the drill gap experiences the water-bearing rock. In the event that the borehole is not appropriately cast to stop releases, the fracking water can escape into the aquifer. This happened a ton in the beginning of fracking in the USA. Different issues can happen if the frackers bore evenly excessively near water-bearing rocks. This is currently viewed as awful practice, despite the fact that it likewise happened in the USA, where little hazard-taking organizations spearheaded fracking procedures before huge administrators assumed control. A few territories have grumbled about abnormal amounts of the cancer-causing agent benzene in underground water supplies subsequently. The other probability of contamination is the point at which the water, which is blended with chemicals and sand for the fracking procedure, returns to the surface. This wastewater should be contained in tanks before being discarded or, ideally, tidied up to reuse for additionally fracking. The UK government has chosen that with appropriate controls, tainting of water from shale gas generation ought to be dodged, and authorization conceded to begin fracking. While Roger kept in touch with this article, we requested that perusers send questions as the administration gave the thumbs up to fracking in Lancashire. The most prevalent inquiries were in connection to water. And Tim Glover asked, does fracking influence the water supply? Fracking has for some time been a disputable issue. In 2011, all fracking was suspended in the UK after it was accepted to have created seismic tremors close Blackpool. The boycott was lifted in 2012. Yet campaigners have kept on voicing their restriction. Pollyanna Steiner, from Friends of the Earth, said, fracking conflicts with all that we have to do to handle environmental change. The administration must end its obsession with messy fossil powers and center rather on bridling the UK's gigantic renewable vitality asset. Group Secretary Sajid David, who endorsed the arrangements for fracking at the Preston New Road site at Little Plumpton, Lancashire, said the shale gas industry would bolster a large number of employments and decrease the UK's dependence on vitality imports.